I teach. I'm a storyteller, and uh, last week I was at the youth and elders place, and I've been telling them a story. I was teaching about the hard time, and I overheard that that hard time is coming back. If it came back, it's going to be even harder than it was before, and that's why I just keep on talking to the little kids like that to make them learn how to put their net under the ice. And for myself, after I quit school. And then I got home, and then I didn't even knew anything. And the the older peoples, they tell me to go across to get whatever, and then I go across, and then I just bring back the wrong thing, and they told me Tandigoy, and that then I didn't know what it means, and then Joe Orleus was chopping ice, and then he said that they mean the stick like this. And then I went across and I get the stick like that. I also take all the bigger kids out on the land. Mm, I'm taking them in April to how to live off the land, and this is this is really good. I like being out on the land too. Out on the land, I teach them how to set rabbit snares and how to make deadfalls and how to make a stage to keep all the stuffs on top, and especially the little food kitchen on the ground. And and I also teach them how to spend one night out on the land without a tent. Just just uh, just make a little place like this to take the snow out from inside, and then you just put trees like that, and then cut brushes inside, and have the fire at the front, and have some woods on the side for the morning, and then you just go to sleep in there, and when you get up in the morning, there's some woods out over here. You just throw them there, and you make fire. I teach them all that. I get all this and these kids from the school, and some of the teachers come out with me too. So it's really good. But when we get out on the land, the first thing I do is just start working on my tent. And the teachers, they just take all the kids over and just talk. Well, I really want them to go on and pitch up their tent. And after I get my tent up, they finally comes, and then they want me to put up their tent too. So I just help them, and then I the next day we just go for woods, and after we come back with a load of woods, we we go around to get all the spruce gums, and we save all that, and we take little piece of spruce with a little stuffs on the end. Mm, Not the kind of that they call the lasso. There's another little yellow stuffs, That those I have to cut them off, and I put them in a pot and I boil them, and then those Dilasto too. Those are really good medicine, and uh, then the spruce gum. It's really good for a cut. You it's you use them for two ways. You boil them and you drink the juice, and the other thing is just boil melt it in a little can, and then you put a little bit of Vaseline in, and you stir it up. You stir it up, and it gets just fluffy. And then wherever you cut your hands, you just put it on, and then put bandage on it, and you keep it for 3 days, and then after 3 days, you feel your hands good, and then you untie it. It's going to be just like this. It's just 3 days, and then there's no more cut. The tamarack, tamarack, Dilasso, you just cut about that far off the that Dilasso, and then you put them in a can. Then you just keep it, and you drink a little bit, and that's when the doctor tell you you're gonna die. Then you just drink a little bit of that, and then you're gonna get over. I I learned quite a bit of this from my grandmother. She used to boil boil some grasses for her eye, and she used to boil flowers, and she used all the juice in her eye. And my grandmother was blind, and I was just a little too small, and she passed away when I was 17.